All right, the time has come to pick a door. What's it gonna be, Ginja? 1, 2, or 3? Door number 2. Door number 2. And what's behind door number 2? A Greenworks Dethatcher.
Yes! Get you some of that! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
So I want to go over the difference between the Greenworks Dethatcher and a normal common dethatcher. Let's take a look at the machines. All right, first up is our Bluebird power rake. As you can see at the bottom, it's got all these flails that score the ground at a 50-to-1 ratio, which is pretty good. And you can see it's not necessarily sharp, these flails. All they're designed to do is to score the ground and to pull that thatch straight up. Pretty basic machine. I would estimate this machine weighs about 100 pounds. And then the Greenworks, coming in a whopping 20 pounds, it's got these tines. Very different. They are spring loaded, and you can see they're angled to pull it up off the ground. So I'm really interested to see how this works. Both machines are very basic. It's got a chute coming out the back, and we've got the exact same thing here on the Bluebird power rake. This one is a gas-powered motor with the Honda GX120, and this one is electric. Now both machines work similar in the sense that you want to start with a high setting. Now the difference between the two is changing the settings on the Greenworks Dethatcher is on the wheelbase. You pull this out and you twist the knob. It's got 3 different settings: a low base, a middle, a high. And it's pretty simple, clearly marked, which is nice. And I like the simplicity of this machine. It makes it very simple. Same thing here with the Bluebird power rake. However, the adjustment module is here. You always want to start again with the highest setting first, which is going this area. So I've had my reservation on the Greenworks Dethatcher. I'll tell you a couple of reasons. Number one, it's super cheap. I've been using a $1,500 to $3,000 power rake over the last 10 years, and this is a whopping 120 bucks, I think is what I spent. I'll put a link in the description, but yeah, I spent this money. They didn't give it to me, but I mean, so many people are buying it, and sometimes I wonder if we've got that placebo effect where we think it's better because it was cheap and we got a good deal. So I really want to put it through the ringer. So let's get started and see where it takes us. So we got the short mow done. Let's do the walkthrough. As you can see, we've exposed a lot of issues. It's mainly just dead grass, which is interesting to see. All right, we've got the Greenworks Dethatcher all plugged in, and let's put it to the test. Okay, so I've got it all connected. I've got the power cord here, and they've got this little attachment here to get the power cord out of the way, which is nice because then you just follow this with your hands and hold it up here and it stays out of the way. Now to start it, this is interesting. You have to hold the button down and then pull on the lever. If you just push the button and pull the lever, it does not come on. Step number 1 in the process, we want to stay at the high setting, and we're just going to take a 3-foot pass and see what happens. The reason why I want to do a 3-foot pass is if I go any further than that, if I scalp, I only have a 3-foot section that I have to worry about scalping instead of a 6 to 12-foot section. I'm kind of impressed. Pulled a lot out, and let's get on top of it and see what we got. Not a lot of stress, but I think we've still got more in there. I think we can go one setting lower and really check it out. But I mean, look at this. And it seems to be pretty even across the, I think it's a 14 or 16 inch deck, but a lot of stuff coming out. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed here, but let's go down a notch. Okay, let's take a look. And I'm not getting a lot of negative feedback like on the Dethatcher. We've still got some debris. let's go one notch lower. So far so good. I'm not seeing any scalping. Usually when I see the scalping, you're gonna see just straight to the ground. You're gonna see bare dirt. So I think we'll keep it on this setting, and let's let it rip, Tater Chip. I'm not gonna lie, this little workhorse, it's going well. I mean, we pulled out a ton.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, look at this. I mean, and it's everywhere. So what I want to do is just pull all this grass. We're gonna need to do a second pass no matter what. I mean, it's just so much. So we're gonna push all this grass to the sidewalk and see what we got. Not bad for a first pass. Kind of expected a little bit more, but again, this thatch, it's kind of gummy, so it's really sticking on the surface of the soil. We're definitely going to need to go over it again, but you can see a difference. I mean, it's really roughed it up between the side that we've done and the side that we haven't. All right, moving on. Let's see how it compares to the Bluebird Power Rake. The Bluebird's obviously more expensive, it's heavier. This is why I want to do a side-by-side comparison, just see where we're at. All right, so the Power Rake definitely pulled out more. I'd say it pulled out probably 35–40% more than the other pile. But the thing that you can really see is in the lawn. This side is more green than this side, but we're not done. We need to do the second pass. Let's go through our due diligence. So our second pass with the Bluebird Power Rake still pulled out a significant amount more than the Greenworks Dethatcher. And now you can see that color difference again on both sides. So I think what we're gonna do, I wanna see if we can catch it up. I'm gonna do another third pass with the Greenworks Dethatcher on this side. On this side, I'm gonna leave it alone. We're to the point where we're starting to see a lot of soil and we can actually see the ground now. What I was worried about is we weren't going to have a lot of grass left, but underneath you can see, you know, we've still got stems and shoots that want to come up. So I'm hoping that the bluegrass is going to manifest itself and thicken itself up. All right, guys, let's take a closer look. All right, so 2 passes on this side, 3 on this side. Everything's looking pretty similar. I mean, there's a little bit of a difference, but I can't tell if it's because of the striping. But when we get on top of the lawn, you can actually see soil now, which is awesome. And we're seeing a lot of movement. I didn't have a ton of ripping and tearing, which I'm really happy about. We had a little scalping here, and this is what we want to avoid as best as possible when we can. But all in all, pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with it. Now let's look at the piles. So we have this pile, which is the Greenworks Dethatcher. in just this section. That is a lot of grass. Now we did 3 passes, but as you can see, it looks almost identical to the 2 pass of the Bluebird Power Rake that I have. Still a significant amount of grass. We did 1 pass less, but that's pretty impressive. This guy, man, I'm shocked. I am shocked for my purchase on how little money that I spent. Even if I had to throw it away after 2 uses because it's a piece of crap, still worth it. I mean, you could spend easily just on a used Bluebird Power Rake anywhere between $500 and $1,500, depending on the shape. And then you're gonna have to put money into it, get it going. I mean, this is brand new, straight out of the box. Kind of shocked. It worked really, really well. As you can see by the 2 piles, I pulled 33% less grass, but I had to do an additional pass, but who cares? It's $150. Now I got something I can use as a lawn broom, kind of pick up debris, just to boost that color whenever I want. Another thing that you can do, because it's scoring the soil, is it's a good seed prep. I gotta be honest with you, I didn't think we were gonna have this good of results, but I'll put a link in the description. If you guys have any questions or comments, hit me up. Love to hear from you. Next time, guys. Pest Lawn Ginja. I'm tired. Bye.